The Origin SMP has been hilarious. The server started by Wilbur Soot and Tommyinnit is growing. They added 4 new members, a lot of new powers. We're going to see them all ranked today. Let's get into it. Welcome back, friends, and a special welcome to all the new friends out there. I'm YoBGS, and I've been loving the Origin SMP. It's an SMP with Wilbur, Tommy, and they recently added Fundy, Smeeg, Smager, and Technoblade, so things are really picking up there. But everybody gets a class. Everybody gets a set of abilities, some of them good, some of them not so much. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the tier list is for the powers. And today, Wilbur Soot is going to rank all the members of the Origin SMP. If you want to stop by my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS later today, I'll be doing my power rankings. Remember, friends, if you could check to see if you're subscribed, it helps me out more than you know. When we get to 100,000 subs, I'm going to be streaming a Minecraft challenge that'll take at least 30 hours to clear. This follows Fundy's stream. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm going to pick it up around the part where Wilbur joins the fray here.
That's
yeah, r/Origins SMP.
Yeah.
Right.
Already starting out with a plug for the subreddit, which is an amazing thing. I have a subreddit as well, by the way, r/YoBGS. When I get myself unbanned from Reddit, maybe I'll be able to take part in it. All right.
So, in order from most balanced to least balanced, we have in first place, human. Is the most balanced.
Okay, all right. I gotta call Wilbur out here because I wish he would have done like what? Not most balanced to least balanced, but underpowered, adequately powered, and overpowered. I feel like that would have been the way to go because yeah, human.
We'll go all the way down. Least balanced.
Today's stream has been
Easy
really grounding
answer
for
for
me.
me.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Okay, I think I see how he's doing it. So he is doing it that way. It's just a little bit different. And yeah, Starborn, if you have not seen it, Scott Smager is like, it's so cool because when people hit him, he has a random chance to counterattack by hitting them with lightning. He also has the ability to like jump super high, and I don't think he takes fall damage. So the Starborn is a super broken power. Although we do have to mention, they have nerfed some of these, and they have buffed some of these. Again, all the more reason you want to stop by my Twitch, twitch.tv/YoBGS, because we're going to be breaking down a little bit of Origins SMP today.
Supernova is overpowered.
God.
Wild. Can't believe
So
it.
powerful, so powerful.
Next up, so let's keep going from least balance. So least balance, it goes Starborn.
Yep.
As in, we'll go from OP to underpowered, right? So
Okay,
OP,
good. All right, he fixed it now, so that's a good thing. I don't know. I just love this idea of being in a world of mutants.
With 0 problems. Just like,
Then it's-
yeah, I am.
Love my best life. Yep.
Then it's followed by
I am a
Endearing.
god. You should fear me.
Then I'd say it's followed by Endearing, but I would still.
The most endearing of the classes. The most endearing of the classes. I think Endearing, if memory serves, his biggest thing is water and having to stay away from water. But like there are kind of ways to mitigate that, at least a little bit. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's some like custom enchantments in this game that'll make it a lot easier for Ranboo to avoid kind of his issues.
Say Endearing is balanced, which is literally goes to
Yeah.
show how much I think we are in the upper reaches. We're still very balanced. I think we're just a bit underpowered in certain areas.
Yeah.
I love board meeting Wilbur. Like that to me is, I don't know, he gets this like official tone that makes it really, really interesting.
So Endearing is the most powerful, balanced one. It's just that all of the downsides can be mitigated quite easily for a permanent way, so you don't need to worry about.
Like, yeah, once you get water protection, you have no downside.
Yeah,
because you can
eventually.
just free ender pearls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So
Next
water
most
protection is the
powerful,
thing.
Is going to have to be for me the
Little fox brother.
it's
That's adorable.
going to be the Blazeborn. Next.
Why do you think it's so OP?
Really?
Chet, I hate this. Chet, I hate this so much. I buff.
In the Nether and takes damage.
In case you don't know, right? In case you have not been keeping up with the Origin SMP, Fundy. Well, I think Fundy's actually gotten a buff. I think we need to talk about that. I'm pretty sure Fundy got a buff, but Fundy here is awful. Fundy takes fall damage from his own power, which is to jump slightly higher than he would otherwise. He can't run up slabs. He has to use like a combination of slabs and trapdoors, and it's a whole thing. And it's, yeah, Fundy needs a buff big time.
Water. It's so easy to mitigate as well. They're
Yeah,
so
but
easy
it doesn't
to
really
deal
have many pros, does it?
with. Yes, it does. You deal double damage while on fire. You're immune to fire and lava, and you're immune to poison and hunger. Pretty much no status
Oh,
effect.
wow.
That's
I didn't know he
Yo!
doubled his damage when
I did not realize that blazes are immune to both poison and hunger. Like, being immune to hunger in a game like this is awesome. Not even having to, like, run around, collect food. That would make life so much easier. Also, yeah, Tubbo was struck by lightning while fighting Smager.
he's on fire. That's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Jack is actually my counter because I take double damage from fire. So
The next one
Who'd
is
you just steal from, Fundy?
Nothing.
next is gonna be B.
yeah.
B is
Yay!
next.
Oh, the grave for Fragrance Man. It's
It's
our
gonna
it's
be
our
B.
boy. I hate that Schlatt is canonically dead on the Origin SMP. Like, Schlatt is a supernova. He comes, makes a gigantic explosion, and then he's just gone.
Yeah.
B is
Yay!
next. I think B has really good positives, and the downsides are pretty fun. They're like, you just can't eat food, and you're a bit weaker.
It's a bit more downsides than that,
Oh,
Wilbur. Soot.
Wilbur.
Huh?
At
Yeah.
nighttime, I can't actually hit anything.
Oh, that's
Oh, it's really-
hilarious.
Yeah, but you can
'Cause-
only when you're in. Yeah, but then you just go inside.
I like the
Yeah.
inside.
Chat Fundy's a real
Uh,
bird now.
then
He's
it's
the
gotta be a-
power
then
of a
it's
real
gotta be
fox and become a
Elytra
living free.
next.
Mhm.
Elytra.
By the way, Elytrin, I'm trying to remember even any of the downsides to Wilbur's, or not Wilbur. I'm trying to remember any of the downsides to Filza's Origin. Like, he can fly, he can firework himself into the air. Elytrin is one of the most, I would almost put that at a little bit more broken than Endirian. B, it's interesting. The Origins they added, well, never mind. I was going to say the Origins they added later on are the most broken, but then I remembered they added Fox, and Fox is a little bit of a problem. What we need is H-Bomb to join the server as the cat Origin and just be perma-cat made. Although the problem is there's some miners on the server. I still think that would be really funny.
It would be the most powerful, if not for the one thing, which is whenever he's indoors, he gets slowness, and that is awful.
Oh, did not
Imagine
realize
every
that.
Also,
time
the
you go
only wearing
inside,
gold
you're
armor.
slowed. Oh, and yeah, you can only wear gold armor. That's a massive downside.
Only? I
But
didn't know that.
but he's really powerful outside of that.
Speak of the Blazeborn himself, the pub owner.
Yeah.
Then
he's here.
I noticed we
I'm
haven't
gonna
gotten
have
to Tommy
go-
Chicken yet.
Next one is Phantom.
Yeah, you can just phase. That's sick.
Phantom is an interesting one because the positives and the negatives are so wildly in different directions. So the negatives are huge. I have so much less health. I get hungry really quickly. I can't go in the sun. I'm weaker. Like everything. But I can go through walls, and when I'm in, and I can go invisible at the touch of a button, right? Which doesn't sound like a great positive until you remember that works on mobs. Mobs can't see me on a
Yeah,
normal
that's pretty
wall.
awesome.
Good.
It also means I can just dig without having to dig. I can just
Like,
hold
that is,
shift and I'm
so that is
underground,
the
you know?
ultimate,
Uh,
I was going to say it's the ultimate hardcore class, you know, but I guess being damaged by sunlight would probably suck a lot for hardcore. But, like, to be able to escape from any mob, think about this, you can escape from any mob by going invisible, phasing through a wall, and then going up just where they aren't.
And in multiplayer, it's just really fun, which is why that one comes next. We're heading into like the middle ground now. This is where human would lay, I'd say. This is where
Okay.
human would
Okay, so
arrive in.
human.
That's where Technoblade
Yeah,
is.
And then I think we have Inchling.
Let's go!
Inchling.
Worse.
Not very
yeah.
balanced, do you think then?
No, I think they're balanced. They're just a little bit less powerful than being a regular human.
You'll all see.
So it's, but then again,
I'll show you.
I'm talking in a single player sense.
Fundy's just
not in a-
parkouring,
not in a
taking
multiplayer
damage.
sense. In a multiplayer sense, this would be very different, but in a single player sense,
Mm-hmm.
Inchling would be just a little bit worse than being a regular human.
Same with Slime.
Which one?
The problem with Slime, because Charlie has done this thing where he found out he can shrink himself down, log out, log back in, and then when he logs back in, he gets, that's the wrong thing. Already doing some awesome stuff here. But he logs out, logs back in, stays small. So he takes more damage, gets even smaller, logs out, logs back in. He can get subatomic, but the problem is, I feel like because in single player mobs are the thing that are attacking you, right? They'll be able to know exactly where you are. So a skeleton can still hit you even if you're microscopic by the nature of the game.
Slime is next. Slime is just feels uncomfy to play. Like I did a bit of it, and it's like moving around just feels bad. It's like
Does it?
yeah, because you every time you drop down one block, your character like bounces several hundred times. When you-
God.
That would be fun, I
pull down
think.
one
It's
block,
slow, but it would be fun.
It's
Dude, I
awful.
did a data pack where like you were bouncy the whole time. It was awful. Like everything made you bounce, including like getting hit by shit. It
Oh
was
God.
terrible.
And the positives you have as a slime are to help with your movement, which is completely negated by the bad movement. But again, in a multiplayer sense, it's really fun because
Looks
you,
cool,
Yeah.
you get to be small.
So
get
he
to-
almost
Yeah.
needs to
Exactly.
redo
That's
this with the
quite-
multiplayer side of it.
Right, now we're heading into the areas where I think they are just simply underpowered. Right?
I'm very
And
happy
at-
that I'm not
and-
mentioned yet.
And at the top of the underpowered section is Merling. Merling,
fair.
I've been told is really powerful late game, but to get
How
to late
so,
game
though?
is fucking hard because they just have control of the ocean. If you can just think about it, at any time you can just pretty much just go off into the distance and just go into. You can basically just ransack an entire Guardian area like a water monument. You can
that'd be
you
a
can
lot
basically.
of gold as well.
Yeah, you can just ransack everything and then just never take a hit. You can just run in and out. You can basically hit and run it, but it takes a lot of skill and it's not worth it in multiplayer, I don't think. And
Not to mention, well, in multiplayer it sucks, especially if you have all land-based origins, like in this one, because if you look at when they built the pub, with the Silent E, they had to build like a waterfall for Nikki to get up there. But I like the idea that you can build a home in an underwater cave. You can build your home like in the middle of the ocean. It has so many possibilities. Even in multiplayer, I'll say this, it has possibilities in multiplayer for being time-saving, like they were saying with like clearing out Guardian farms and stuff. But that has to be like a cooperative
if
situation.
you're going in single player, I guess it would be good, but I don't know. I know I'm talking about single player here, but I just haven't done it, and it just doesn't look very easy in multiplayer. But I also think there's no way I could think of balancing it. I think Merling is very balanced, but it's still not very
Balance
powerful.
just underpowered. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're heading into unbalanced. So this is where we hit unbalanced, and easily it's Fox next.
I make Tommy the
my
worst!
version of Fox that's coming up puts it a little bit above human, I'd say. But the
Fundy
version
jealous,
that's in right
I
now
guess.
is definitely.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's just bugged.
You're-
It's just bugged more than anything.
Yeah.
Whoever made it messed up.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey,
Jack.
Hi,
we're
Jack.
ranking
Why
all
are you
the
short?
races.
Please don't make
Wait.
fun of me.
We're
Why are
ranking
you
races,
short,
Jack
though?
Just let me be
Manifold.
me, okay?
Aw.
Wait, what are you accusing me of, Scott?
I said
Fundy's
we're
fun
ranking the
size.
different, like origins.
Yeah.
So
And
what
of
was
course,
done.
at the very bottom, the worst, most underpowered thing is the avian. I don't.
The
It
chicken.
doesn't even feel
Mm-hmm.
like it's in the right mod. It just. It's like it does nothing, right?
He's
It
just
does.
a chicken.
But the problem is that you can't fucking eat the majority of food in the game. You can't set your spawn unless you're like miles high in the air. You fall
What?
slowly everywhere you go, and you don't even run that much quicker. Even if we don't look at it from a point of view of origin, so we make it so that you can just be an avian. It is still better to just not take avian because you get everything you can do in
It
avian.
really
you
is.
can do anyway at very little cost in like being a normal human, and you can still
Yeah,
eat
like-
all the food in the game. So, yeah.
Wow.
Is
Wait,
Avian the
but
one
me-
Philza is?
I
No,
put you
Avian
quite
is
wait.
one
So
Tommy is.
from the top again, it goes
Yeah.
from most powerful to least powerful, right? In my
Yes.
opinion. So I'll tell you when we hit out of balance, right?
All right.
Unbalanced, but the most powerful, Starborn, right? Now we're
Mhm.
going back into balanced again.
Okay.
The most powerful, it goes Enderian, Blazeborn, B,
Ah!
Elytrian, Phantom, Human, Inchling, Slime, and now unbalanced in the lower end, Merling, Fox, and Avian.
What's the Merling? Is that what Nikki is?
How would you balance avian? Like, let me know in the comments down below. How would you balance avian? It's such a difficult, like, I feel like that's a really difficult task to do because, I mean, basically you just be, like Wilbur said, you just be turning it into a human, you know? So balancing out the avian is a really difficult thing while still making it unique. unless there's a way, maybe like you can flap your wings and fly somehow.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd say, sorry, not unbalanced. Nikki's one isn't unbalanced.
No.
I literally don't know how I could make Nikki's one more balanced. It's just.
I think once Nikki gets like, if we get her like a
Balance
Restoration 3
just
turtle helmet, like she'll be better.
But Avian and Fox are broken, and so they need to be changed.
Yeah,
And
no,
so
I
is
can
Where
back
are my
that up.
boots? Wait, why are you broken? Other than being
Fundy's like, I can back that up because he's about to die just from playing the game.
short.
He can't.
Jack, you know what my skill
Jack,
is?
you're sure.
Jack.
Yeah, no, but he's.
Jack,
No, but-
this is what I can
Well,
do.
wait, hold on.
Fundy,
That's
come
what
over
I can
here.
do. That's my power.
Yeah. Also, Fundy.
That's
come over
it?
Here.
That's it.
Jumps a
it.
bit high.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I take damage from my own from my own jump if I do this.
That's where my
Why
eggs
does he have eggs?
He stole my
He's
eggs.
a fox, dude.
He exploded into a million eggs.
They like the eggs.
I'm taking your eggs.
Don't take my eggs!
Okay,
I've
that's
got your
another
eggs.
one.
Don't take my eggs!
Fundy,
I
I'm
took them
updating-
and you can do nothing.
Fundy,
That's a
Fundy,
good
I'm
point.
updating
The eggs!
Your updated origin.
But what about the origins they didn't take, right? Because wasn't Shulker an origin for a while? And Shulker seemed like it would be on the above average tier. Shulker, because when people, that's another thing. Fundy can store things in his mouth, so he gets extra storage, which is kind of nice. But I almost thought about being Shulker when like people are like, what would you pick if you could? Maybe Shulker. I don't know.
Wait, do you want to read out what I've updated to make it so that everyone
What do you mean updated? Like the thing you sent in DM?
Yeah. Can you just read it
Okay.
out so that people here
So
can
at the
see what I wanna
moment,
change?
the cool thing about Fox is you can jump. All right, and that's where it ends. Now what Will wrote down is you already have the things that I currently have. So Mighty Mouth, where I have 9 inventory slots that will not get
I
lost
don't know why
upon
you're saying
death.
it's only the jump. The 9 inventory slots.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay. So that's a little bit nicer, right? The fact that he doesn't drop inventory when he like that's pretty helpful, I think.
The best
Yeah,
part.
Yeah, okay, that is
Well, like
very
the
nice.
show.
That is very
What?
nice.
Yeah, that's like really good. Well,
And you don't
didn't
drop it
mention
on
that.
death. Yeah, that's really good.
Then we have fast-footed, so I'm ever so slightly faster, but you can counter that with sprint jumping.
Hey, Will,
Um,
I serve eggs here now.
Nocturnal is super nice actually, so I can see like
Yeah.
normal without torches. And it's not night vision. It's like slightly more than normal and not night vision, so you don't get the weird sky. Faster attack speed is going to be new. When stationary, I can camouflage, aka turning me invisible. When I'm standing
wait,
still.
So he's gonna have.
I like
in the
that.
Well,
same
not
way I
yet.
have
That's going to be new. That's
In
going
the
to be
same
new.
way, in the same way, phantoms have just a button they can press to go invisible. I want foxes to have that too, but only if they're not moving. So if
Yeah.
they're standing still, they can just press a button and like camouflage.
It's like it reminds me of like active camo in Halo. You know, like where it works, but you have to be standing still, and the more you move, the less camouflage you are. Cause I like that the buffs are geared toward a multiplayer setting. Like being able to just stand still and blend in, that's fun. Like that you can get into shenanigans with that.
I'm gonna have no fall damage, which oh my god, that's gonna be amazing. I can eat eggs, yes please. I'll be translucent because officially it won't be a fox anymore. It will be like a fox spirit instead of just a
Oh,
fox.
that's cool.
So translucent is part of
Like
that.
what Kitsune?
Then I'll be smaller, so the same size I am now.
you be a
Berries give
little
the
bit
same
smaller?
saturation as cooked beef, which is super good.
so he can have a little berry farm.
Yeah,
That's
I
very good.
want.
He
I
gets
want.
so many. That's okay. Time out because this is a problem that I have with a lot of avatar-based games. You know what I mean? Like your League of Legends, your Dotas, your things like that. To balance things a lot of the time, they end up overcompensating almost, and it's like he gets now. So now instead of just being awful, Fundy gets like a million little powers that I worry that in tandem are going to be imbalanced. And then they're going to have to give everyone else powers to balance out that. And eventually everyone is just going to have all the superpowers in the world. And it's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's really not that big of an issue because it's an SMP. It's fun. But like to be able to see everyone flying and everyone with infinite free wishes is a little bit much.
Be able to wield
Now
a
for the
shield like I
negatives.
already am, and I am extremely hungry, so I'll lose hunger incredibly quick.
Okay, that's a really good balance.
You wrote down
So
translucent.
basically-
That's a really
you wrote
good
down
balance.
translucent as a negative.
What I've turned Fox into from what it is now of just being a bit of a buggy mess, I've turned it into a thing that has loads of tiny positives, like loads of tiny positives, and then like 2 big negatives.
I think
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Oh, also,
I like
I forgot
it.
the minus health. I forgot you get
Yeah,
less
I also
health
have less health.
I'm a tiny positive.
There you
You're
go.
a henchman, dude.
I'm
You're a
henchy
huge
as hell.
positive.
That's the Fox.
So will he lose
Hell
his
yeah.
pounds?
How are
No,
you
he-
gonna
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
still
double
has
damage,
pounce.
double damage and pouncing.
Yeah,
Right?
Pounce. I've buffed Pounce. In fact, I've made it so Pounce gives double damage.
Hey, Fundy.
Yeah.
But can he hold? Okay, so what kind of attack would Pounce be? Because I'm thinking about what do you do if Fundy stands still, so he's camouflaged, and then he pounces with a netherite sword that's like enchanted to the hilt. Like he would be able to just detonate people.
I got your eggs. I actually realized I really.
They're not his
Yeah,
eggs, Jack, they're
I'm gonna
my
use these
eggs.
as food sometime soon.
They're
It'd be
my
nice if he
eggs,
could
Jack.
stack
No,
64 eggs
no,
too.
I
Eggs now.
obviously had them.
Scott, it's your problem now, Scott. He has the eggs.
I can't
It's
believe
my eggs and they will stay my eggs. Don't make
They're
make
his
me put them
eggs.
in my mouth.
It's my
Eh.
eggs.
He can only fit 9.
He's throwing
things
eggs
in
at his
mouth, so
creeper.
fine.
Everyone needs a hobby.
Why do you have so many eggs anyway, Scott? What do you need eggs for?
I bought them. They came with the land.
I like this. Whoever clipped it put
What?
bonus shenanigans in
True.
here.
Yeah,
They did, they did.
Also my children are here, whatever.
I want to turn it into
Sneak,
an
are you
automatic
here with
chicken
us?
cooker.
No, I was mining. I'm coming back though.
It's very little.
How is mining for you? Do you just?
I like that Jack you glow. I think that's a nice touch.
It's a one
To your voice.
I'm waiting to see. All right, I'm waiting to see what they do with Technoblade because Technoblade right now is just a human. I saw some posts on YouTube that seemed to indicate that he was gonna have like mutant powers as a human, but they seem to be clickbait. So I don't know if Technoblade actually has powers yet. I also don't know how they've nerfed Scott, but
Alright.
I think it's good that they're
Alright.
trying to bring everyone into balance. It kind of means they're committed to this
Oh,
idea.
Fundy, watch out!
But will
I
they
say-
buff chicken?
Jesus
Get out,
Christ!
Scott!
I did it.
You hit me with it. You got me with it,
Oh,
Scott.
I can't attack
Ow.
anything because it's dark.
Scott's collateral
So I can't
damage
hit anyone.
explodes other
what?
people.
At nighttime,
What?
at nighttime, I get speed and regen. So
How does that work, Tubbo? Wait,
You get
Scott, hit
regen
things
at nighttime?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got weakness 5, dude.
Bruh.
and speed.
Oh,
And
Region
slowness.
of nighttime's fine. I think that's not the bit that's unbalanced.
You
I think
can't
what is
die.
it?
Because it's not just at nighttime. He has to be outside at night.
Oh, yeah, I
he has
have
to,
to-
he has to
Oh,
be. He has
okay.
to see the stars. Is the
Yeah.
canon.
Okay, that's not too bad then.
Interesting.
Not even the cannon part. Like,
Is there a downside for you to stay outside?
Tommy does.
Wait, wait.
Tommy. This is just Tommy's
You need
server
to
because
buff
he pays
Tommy.
for the server upkeep, and it was his idea to make it into an SMP. I'm kind of just controlling everything in terms of the abilities right now.
Doing all the legwork and the
I'm the
balancing.
How did
You're
you
the
who's
DM.
your
Give
guy who
everyone
makes
really
the
stupid
custom ones?
Scott, you hitting shit.
Yeah, I need to kill things at night.
Wait, so does it automatically happen when you hit someone?
Where's
Yeah,
the
so
nether?
that will be the thing I lose. I'm getting rid of that
Underground,
because if
Scott
I
has
kill
to
you-
wait. He has to kill things at night. See, and that's why I watched this out to the end because I'm actually learning more about the characters than I do just from them building the pub and meeting each other.
Because
Yeah,
it hits
where?
you with
Where
lightning,
underground?
Jack, I'll
it
take you
deletes
to the
items.
nether. Follow me.
It
So
sucks.
Let's go,
Tubbo
Tubbo, I need to go
lost
home.
2 sets of items
Oh, wait, this
yesterday.
way.
So
Sorry.
Jesus
we're changing
Christ.
it.
Cheers, Tubbo.
We're changing it for a ranged attack.
Nick,
Oh, you have to go
Jesus
through the water,
Christ.
Jack.
Oh,
It's
But
a
I
really, really
might-
quick journey.
Bundy's only slightly happier than he was
Big
when this
raid.
started.
I don't know what that means. Hello, take.
I love this. I really hope that a lot comes from the Origin SMP. I hope they buff Tommy. I really do. I feel like Chicken is... that's the problem. I feel like getting Tommy on the server obviously brings it even more notoriety. I think he's a little bit busy with Dream SMP stuff at the moment, but like he needs a buff to Chicken. That'll be the best way to kind of get him playing a little bit more. And I can't say that I blame him, you know? If you had obviously the worst class in your own game, I don't know that I'd be on the server that much either. So we'll see how this goes. Again, let me know in the comments down below what your power rankings are for for the different classes. We're going to do a full tier list on my stream today, twitch.tv/YoBGS. Take care, my friends, and I will see you for the salty run back.